Hey! Ooh. The freaking weekly. Oh no. That's Square Ruins. Right, Broken Faces is gonna be easy enough. 64! The number is high! Higher? It's always fun seeing all the weird incidental stuff in the Nexus. It makes it all the more enjoyable. There you are, Bay's World. Deserted Center. Oh, weird. It's from freaking... It's from Nazca Valley today. Oh, that's cute. I get to ride on top. Hang on, while this is happening, give me a brief moment. Ugh, my apologies. I'm congested today for some reason. Did not know there was a passage to Nazca Valley from here. East and slightly south, I say. Ah, there you are. What a bizarre place. So from here I have to go to Oriental something. Oriental Dojo. None of these are Oriental Dojo. Ah, panda checkers, I see. So, light green. That's not light green, that's like a minty green. And from here I have to go to Four Seasons Forest. Huh. All these rooms look basically identical, unfortunately. So I don't know where the hey I'm going. Alright, I'll take it. And then from here I have to head to Maple Forest. God, why is this music, like... What am I thinking of? It's Windows Movie Maker music. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Was Sky Kingdom gone at one point? I imagine that's what that is. Oh my god. That's brutal. God, that's what this reminds me of. It's Flash game music. Especially with how much it loops every time I go to a new area. Here's Maple Forest. You mean to tell me there are 3 different maps for this area? What? How do I get to Deserted Center from here? Ah, there's a creature with many eyes in the West End. In the West Wing. That's gotta be him. Alright. So much for having fun. In general, I adore Wataru's worlds, but this one in particular is... it's just a little more than a little bit frustrating. Because there's areas where you get lost, and then there's areas like this where if you make a wrong step and you get completely lost, you kind of just have to portal out, because there's no way in heck that you're going to find your way back onto the path. Not to mention that last time I literally followed the wiki, and I still managed to get lost. I imagine it's one of those things that once I get it for the first time, I can just, like, scrub through the footage of me doing it and then just repeat and learn. But until I do, man, that's rough. Oh yeah, I ended up watching something earlier today. I watched some stuff related to Enna, which is a character that I've not gonna say I've avoided really learning about, but I've always seen it pop up and thought like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then I didn't really think much about it otherwise. But I decided to give it a second chance, and mainly because they apparently announced a game. And damn, I have to say, the style of it is actually incredible. Someone in the comments described it as Alice in Wonderland, and it is a very similar effect of really just incredibly abstract and meaningless conversations leading up to a journey of some description, but most of the time you're too busy focusing on what the hell is even happening in each scene, and not too focused on the journey in question. It's very, very cool. And when I saw the trailer, my initial thought was, because I was not familiar with the rest of the creator's work, I just looked at it and was like, damn, this kind of just looks like a Unity game. And the style is incredible, but it really feels like a Unity game. But after seeing one of the other videos, I realized that's the whole aesthetic of it. The aesthetic is weird, surreal, LSD Dream Emulator-esque Unity game. With incidental characters who speak in tongues. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. Who knows, when it comes out I might play it. I might do a playthrough of it. Jeez. And there we go. I think this should lead to Transmission Tower World. Big pillar. God, this is. I'm so happy this gets like parodied in the fake Transmission Towers world because this is such a cool effect. And this leads to, yeah, train station. I hate train station. But I gotta do it. It's non-negotiable. I'm here for the expedition, so I gotta do it. Am I going the right way, even? Yeah, I am going the right way. This leads to train station. This place in particular is very, very cool. I can't quite describe what it reminds me of, but it's nice regardless. Huh. There you are. There's a path through here somewhere, I just don't remember where it is. So you'll have to forgive my bumbling around. There you are. And then to the left, I gotta go through the passage that has the funny little trombone on it. There's the funny little trombone. Actually, I think that's a trumpet. I actually can't tell. If it were if the image were higher quality, I might be able to tell you. There you are. And this should lead into Cosmic World. Normally I'm a fan, but like this set of worlds are all just obnoxious. I don't know the best way to describe this, but it's sort of reminiscent of like reading a book for school versus reading it on your own time. That when you have to do something, it's not as enjoyable as when you kind of just find it casually. Because I had that sort of reaction with Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. That apparently in 10th grade we were going to read it, and then we never did. But there was a copy. I sat against the wall, and there was a bookshelf up against the wall next to where I was, and I would just like grab books off every once in a while and leaf through while I was, you know, pretending to pay attention, like you do in high school. And I found Things Fall Apart and I actually quite liked it. And it's especially interesting when you read about like the history and how it was written. I forget if it was directly written in response to Heart of Darkness, but it was definitely Chinua Achebe has quite a lot of beef with the writer of Heart of Darkness. And I mean, if you've read Heart of Darkness or seen Apocalypse Now, you probably know why. It does not depict natives in the best way. I think I am over here. All the way at the top. But where I'm going with this is I read it and actually quite enjoyed it. And then I was talking with some friends about it, and apparently they read it as part of an assignment and hated it. It's also one of those books that literature teachers love to just pick to pieces and talk about the smallest things and say, "Oh, this is symbolic of what's the dude's name? Okonkwo. This is symbolic of Okonkwo's despair," and yeah, sure, whatever you say. I'm not really one for inadvertent symbolism like that. But it's one of those things. I remember seeing an article where someone just reached out to a bunch of famous authors and said, "Hey, did you intentionally put symbolism in your work?" And almost all of them said, "No. Why would I?" Something to that effect. It was very funny. I like to imagine that Shakespeare is sitting up there in heaven somewhere, just looking down at all the literature teachers who are analyzing Romeo and Juliet as if it's a love story and shaking his head. Because that is a fun thing. For those unaware, Romeo and Juliet is not a romance. It is a satire through and through. And anyone who hasn't actually read Romeo and Juliet probably would never have known that. But there's a couple of things that stick out. The nurse character is absolutely hilarious for what's supposed to be what a lot of people interpret as a very serious romantic plot. The nurse is awesome. I love her. Because she's like... it's been ages since I've read it, but she's like Juliet's... I don't know the word for it. She's like Juliet's assistant. And she has the best comments about her and Romeo. It's so every scene that where she's on screen is a pleasure. Not to mention, the entire point of it is to talk about how insane that sort of culture, that like hardened I have to be married, I have to have kids, I have to have a boyfriend kind of culture is. No one in their right mind is going to say, especially not in Shakespeare's era, is going to say, oh, I can't be with my boyfriend, that's fine, I'll just kill myself. And that's not even like an offhand thing from when the two of them were in the mausoleum. No, Juliet just says that offhand. Like, it's designed to be a caricature. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it to Square Runes. Not today, at least. I'm getting distracted. And I could not tell you where the heck this bench is, since everything in this world looks exactly the same. There was a... Oh god, now I'm back at the straight thing at the bottom of the map again. I just went in a big fat circle. Ah, wait. I'm actually closer than I thought. I was going the wrong way. Traveling on this path, I end up over here. Not a fan of how much it skirts along the edges of the map. It's like this way, right? Hang on. Yeah, it should be in this direction. Yeah, here's the overgrowth. I am getting close. And look at that. I almost gave up. What a fool I would have been. But if you want real good Shakespeare, read Othello. Othello is awesome. Just like classic Shakespearean tragedy. There we go. We made it to Square Ruins. How am I doing for XP? 139. Damn. Yeah, no, I'm not doing this today. Maybe if I ever do a longer recording or a longer stream or something, I'll just go all the way down to the depths. God help me. But for now, that's about all I got. Thanks so much for watching, y'all.